Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He grew up in a wealthy family, with his father, Fred Trump, being a successful real estate developer. Fred's company, E. Trump & Son, focused on building and managing middle-class rental housing in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. From an early age, Donald was exposed to the world of real estate, and it's believed that his interest in business and wealth creation was influenced by his father's success. Donald Trump attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, one of the most prestigious business schools in the U.S., from which he graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. His time at Wharton is often highlighted as where his passion for big deals and business expanded, and he set his sights on expanding his father's real estate empire. In the 1970s, after working briefly at his father's company, Donald Trump took the reins, and he began a process of expanding the business in a way that was distinct from his father's more cautious approach. In 1976, he launched his first major project, the renovation of the Commodore Hotel in Manhattan, which he transformed into the Grand Hyatt, New York. This deal proved to be a significant turning point in Trump's career. His partnership with the Hyatt Corporation provided the capital necessary to undertake such a large project, and the success of the hotel marked Trump's arrival as a force in the real estate world. Trump also took advantage of New York City's declining economy in the 1970s. He acquired several properties that were undervalued due to the city's financial problems. With this, Trump showcased his aggressive negotiating style and ability to secure financing for projects that others might have seen as too risky. Throughout the 1980s, Donald Trump expanded his reach further into Manhattan's high-profile properties. He purchased the iconic Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue in 1980, a luxury skyscraper that became both his corporate headquarters and a symbol of his brand. Trump Tower was one of the first buildings to integrate residential, commercial, and retail spaces in a way that brought significant prestige to the area, and it solidified Trump as one of New York's most high-profile real estate moguls. His other big real estate moves in the 80s included the acquisition of several casinos in Atlantic City, including the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino and the Trump Taj Mahal, which opened in 1990. The casino deals were bold and at times controversial. Despite the initial hype, these ventures faced challenges due to the volatile nature of the gaming industry, and they eventually became a financial burden, leading to bankruptcies in the early 1990s. Despite the setbacks, Trump's real estate holdings in New York continued to appreciate in value, and his brand remained strong. Trump's wealth was initially built on real estate, but he expanded his brand in other ways. He entered the entertainment business with the hit TV show The Apprentice, which began airing in 2004. The reality show, where contestants competed for a job within Trump's empire, turned him into a household name and significantly raised his public profile. The show, combined with his larger-than-life persona, helped bolster his status as a business mogul and furthered his wealth, even though the core of his financial success remained rooted in real estate. Trump's wealth came not just from direct ownership of real estate, but also from his unique ability to leverage his name as a brand. By licensing his name to buildings, golf courses, and resorts around the world, Trump made millions from deals where he didn't own the underlying property. These deals, including agreements for Trump-branded condos in cities like Chicago, Toronto, and Panama, created a global presence for his name. The Trump Organization, which he runs as a family business, also includes a wide range of assets, including luxury hotels, resorts, and golf courses, many of which are associated with his brand. Trump made money by placing his name on high-end residential and commercial real estate developments, attracting wealthier clientele through the aspirational nature of the brand. His brand became synonymous with luxury, and it carried a premium, allowing him to make money from licensing fees, management contracts, and real estate sales. While Trump's wealth grew significantly, so did his exposure to debt. The 1990s saw Trump go through financial difficulties, especially with his Atlantic City casinos, which contributed to a series of bankruptcies. By 1991, Trump had filed for bankruptcy protection for the Trump Taj Mahal, followed by other filings in the years that followed. Despite these financial struggles, Trump continued to survive and recover, with many attributing his resilience to his ability to negotiate with banks and restructure debt. Trump's financial maneuvers often involved using borrowed money to finance big projects, taking on substantial risk, and leaning on his public persona and brand. His strategy was based on leveraging debt in ways that enabled him to secure major projects while preserving his wealth and prestige. His business ventures were always closely linked with his personal image, making him one of the most recognizable figures in the world. In 2016, Trump transitioned from businessman to politician, running for president of the United States as a Republican candidate. He was elected president in a surprising victory over Hillary Clinton. During his time in office, his business dealings were scrutinized, and questions were raised about his financial connections, foreign investments, and potential conflicts of interest. However, Trump's time in politics also enhanced the global recognition of his brand, whether through the creation of the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., or his involvement in global trade and real estate projects. Trump's wealth was a topic of frequent discussion throughout his presidency. While estimates of his net worth fluctuated, much of his fortune remained tied up in real estate and brand licensing. He continued to invest in properties, including his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, which became a hub for his political and social activities after leaving the White House. Donald Trump's rise to wealth and prominence is deeply rooted in real estate development, branding, and aggressive deal-making. His early exposure to his father's real estate business, followed by strategic moves in New York City and beyond, allowed him to accumulate a fortune that transcended the real estate industry. By turning his name into a global brand, Trump was able to monetize his reputation and expand his wealth into other sectors such as entertainment and luxury goods. Although his financial journey has included both successes and setbacks, his ability to leverage debt, secure high-profile deals, and maintain a public image as a self-made billionaire has cemented him as a prominent figure in both business and politics.